All right, here we go. This is for Virgo Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. And this is for the month of November. And the first thing we're going to read out about is the theme for the whole month. Let's see what we got here. The Virgo energy has miracles attached to it. Isn't that a nice thing? Okay, miracles, that's another one. We've had this 3 times. Thank you, Adrian. We've had this card 3 times and I keep on shuffling and cutting, so I don't know except to say that it must be true. All right, so expect a miracle. Whatever your desires are, push them out there. They'll come. They may not come right away. Looks like there'll be a little winter solstice, a little hibernation energy first, and then the summer solstice with the deer. Those things that we sort of sow through the winter will take some time to manifest. But I'm going to say November is really important about aligning with what that is, so that by summer you'll have it on its way. All right, so this is for Virgo Sun, Moon, and Ascendant, and this is for love for the Virgo. Let's see what we got. So the energy of love has got a lot of cards upside down, okay? And many of them are what we call the major arcanas. I got 4 major arcanas in reverse. That is not the best thing to have. Hard lessons that you will be presented with, Virgo. They will be around nurturing and inspiring, about telling truth and being honest, about being in balance or having healthy balance, healthy boundaries, and healthy balances. And that would mean that if you have a mental health issue or a mood disorder, it'd be really important for you to make sure that you take care of it, do something about it, right? And if you're not doing something about it, then it's going to be part of the reason why you're having trouble in love affairs. I do see a water sign being connected with the Virgo, and that would be a Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces. And I think there's some real vibe going on there between you and them, but something isn't coming together. Something isn't coming together. There may have been, I don't know, something wasn't considered, or others weren't considered, something like that. And there's still going to be some juggling of that. And maybe I'm going to say for those singles, you're going to be dating some more. And even if you had sort of a little bit of a fling and then it laid low, I wouldn't worry too much about it. I know it might not feel so great at this time, but new opportunities will come and new love follows. I am going to say that Virgos, I am seeing something coming to you. Seeing something very interesting coming to the Virgo. I'm going to say that if you've had sort of a crush on someone, or if you've had your heart kind of set on something or some kind of situation, that this might be a very interesting month to sort of stimulate that and get some action. I really like to say that. The other thing I'm going to say about those that are Virgos that are involved in relationships and in long-term relations, if you've had sort of a falling out in your relationship, this is going to be the month to fix some of it and to resolve some problems and maybe try to talk things through and be your partner's best friend again. So I'm kind of happy to see that. So single ones are going to keep on being fun and loving and getting themselves out there, and those that are in relationships are going to keep on keeping on in those relationships. And that means, to me, I don't see any real breakups this month. That's the point I'm getting at. So at least we've got that. Virgo's health, okay, for the month of November. Virgo Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. Virgo, you might not have a whole lot of money, and because of that, you may not be taking all the things that you're supposed to be taking so that you could have good health. Maybe you need vitamins. Maybe you need certain types of things, maybe allergy pills. Maybe you need something and you just don't have the bucks to take care of it. So I guess the thing that Spirit wants you to note is that there are natural ways of managing a lot of things. One of them is avoiding certain things so that they don't cause problems. Another is to, in the native traditions, we always see whatever herbs are growing in our yards are likely the herbs that will help heal us or our families. So Maybe you just need to drink water. I mean, I was just saying that to my mom the other day. If all your medicine is drinking water, then drink it, right? You may not have the kind of physical support or financial support from others, which is partially why you are really cheap with yourself, Virgo. That's the thing I don't like. You're kind of cheap with yourself. And I wish that wasn't the case, but I do see that is the case in this. You give to your kids before you give to yourself. And you know what? I can't fault that. That I'm the same. And I'm a Virgo ascendant, so maybe that's why I'm I'm the same. But here's the thing I'm seeing here is your kindness and your goodness is going to be rewarded. But you need to be careful of your health. So I want you to at least pay more attention to that. Drink more water. Do the things that you can do for yourself. You know, come away from certain foods if you should need it. Fried foods, for instance. Drink more water, for instance. Take turmeric if you have problems with inflammation, that type of a thing. You might have some issues recently, maybe with your memory. And if that's the case, you could do something with that, like even just burn rosemary oil in a diffuser to help stimulate the brain's memories and stuff like that. If you're dealing with a lot of pain, natural stuff, like maybe you make some cannabis oil or so, and then rub it on. You know what I mean? Just take some time and invest in yourself and pay attention to what it is your body's saying to you so that you can respond in a good way. All right. I do think, though, I'm going to say this: if there's been a question or a concern about a health issue, maybe you've been wondering what's going on with my body, what's it doing? Maybe it's feeling clogged up or congested in some way. I really do believe that there's going to be some answer. Some doctor is going to tell you how to fix the problem, and you'll have some resolve. So in my opinion, that's a really good thing. This tells me that the universe is conspiring in your favor, Virgo. So there you go. All right. All right. So now we're going to do Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant for money for the month of November. Let's see what we got for Virgo. Maybe, Virgo, you're not trusting somebody with your bucks. You may have to walk away from something where you've been considering putting money, but it's not helping you. So maybe it's a car. Maybe it's a trip. Maybe it's a membership. Maybe it's something like that. So what I'm seeing is there's a number of things that you really want to do, and you have to reduce this in order to get that. So maybe you have to be really selfish with yourself and trying to figure out what it is you really want. So as far as money goes, I guess what I'm saying is take your time. Do not spend money where you don't feel the need. Be cheap if you have to. Reduce your expenses. Go back to the basics. Walk away from anything that is costing you that you do not feel you need. Maybe it's cable TV. You know what I mean? To give yourself some more income to play with over here. Another person, I feel this is another sign that doesn't have, like, you don't have a lot of support financially. And that really makes it hard for you to get everything it is you want in your life. All right, so Virgos, if there's been some new opportunities, I guess the first thing I can say, the last thing I'm going to say is this. Be very, very careful how much the mama is putting out. So if you're in a partnership and you're male, the female might be spending more than she should, and you need to have a chat about that. Or if you're the man in the home and you're the one spending too much, and your wife is out there doing the working, and you're doing the shopping, there might need to be more conversations around how to keep the money balanced in the bank account. So it looks to me like there's not quite enough money coming in for the month of November. So I hope we can fix that, okay? interesting, I just got told some of you who are waiting for some insurance policies to come in, this might be the month that they come pay up. There we go. That's fantastic news. But I mean, it's not fantastic news that you have an injury that warrants being paid. But there you go. Okay, that's for November.